Hey guys, it's Steph from Hot and Moving, and just when you thought the Shannon Sharpe situation was over, I forgot, or at least when I thought it was over, I forgot that he might address it on his nightcap, and he did that a few hours ago. Boy, does Shannon got some nerve. I mean, seriously, this guy is full of himself, So before I really get into it, I'm gonna play what he had to say or his opening statement on Nightcap, addressing his embarrassing dismissal / firing from ESPN, and we'll get back into it.
I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week, and really the only thing that I really ask is, like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I know this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. And so as I told him, as I profusely apologized to him earlier today, he said, bro, stop apologizing. You don't have to apologize. I'm your big bro. I'm going to love you regardless. We all make mistakes. And he says, bro, I love you. So I'm done with this. You're done with it too. Move on. And I really enjoyed my time at ESPN. It gave me an opportunity to bring my audience that saw me really just grow. They saw me, Lakers in 5, and they saw me say all these analogies that my grandparents gave me, and I was able to bring that to ESPN. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But I just wished, of all things, like I said, hey, they did what they felt they needed to do, and I'm at peace with that. But I just wish, guys, this thing could have waited until Monday, because I hate the fact that I'm overshadowing my.
Nah, man. So nah, you don't get that luxury. Okay, when you are running around with a 19-year-old talking about playing all kinds of racial play and I choke this, choke that, all this kind of nonsense, and especially the details that came out, hell no. ESPN don't owe you no favors. I mean, you should have thought about your family. You should have thought about your family. You should have thought about your brother. Just forget the Hall of Fame. I mean, just your reputation, your family reputation, your family honor. You embarrass them the highest order. ESPN don't owe you a damn thing. Talking about something, wait till Monday. Wait till Monday for what? You're gone. Everybody knew you was getting fired, so the news don't change. What you mean, wait? So what? Okay, I mean, it overshadowed. I mean, you say your brother. Hey, he said, move on then, right? What you wish is different than what is transpired and what the reality of life is, yo. At the end of the day, first of all, you embarrass ESPN, okay? And don't act like they're gonna do your black ass any favors. You know what I'm saying? Talking about me choking out some Caucasian girl and all this other nonsense. And then you before, when he made that video, I think before he got on ESPN or after, whatever it was, about, oh, this is a shakedown, blah 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 blah. We will never forget that video. That video that will live in perpetuity. That is the most embarrassing video that's out there for Shannon Sharpe, honestly, out of all this, is to sit up there and gaslight and act like, oh, it's a shakedown and you did no wrongdoing, and you quickly turn around and settle for multiple millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, most likely. But I mean, this is who Shannon Sharpe is. This is who Unc is, right? You know what? Hey, all you had to do was saying, hey guys, I'm sure you heard the news. This was probably most expected. I was hoping to come back after settling my affairs. It didn't work out that way. I wish everybody the best at ESPN. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm excited to celebrate my brother's Hall of Fame, and keep it moving, right? But nah, he got. I wish they would have waited, man. Don't you wish you would have waited before getting your willy in a jam? When you were shopping around, your platform, right? I mean, it's just delusional talk from Shannon Sharpe, okay? I don't really think he's remorseful in anything, honestly. He still has his audience. He's still gonna make some kind of money on YouTube and all this other stuff, and his brands and whatnot, his liquor. He got his DraftKings sponsors back and all this other stuff. He don't care. At the end of the day, he's almost like, well, I wish they would have waited till Monday. Nah, they don't owe you no favors. It's breaking news, dog. Everybody knew this was gonna happen, though. And what you thought You thought there was a possibility? Did you really think there was a possibility of you coming back with all the mess you made? Right? Ain't no way in hell. You know, this was overshadowed everything. Forget Hall of Fame. This was overshadowed everything. And then your brother getting the Hall of Fame. That's good for Sterling. Okay, I know that, you know, he was a great Green Bay Packer wide receiver, even though it was a short career, but many people had thought that, you know, he was on a Hall of Fame trajectory. All right, so you know what? Hey, they put him in there, cool. All right, the fact that you even addressing someone overshadowing, drop that. You know, whatever. Man, Shannon Sharpe's a big fool, acting like he's owed something or what he wished. Nah, man. Stephen A. put his neck out there to get you on there. He was so quick to jump and bring you on the show. You couldn't even last a year. I'm sorry. He lasted what? I think he did last. What, did he last almost a year? Yeah, he did. You know, a year into it. A little over. I think he lasted a little over a year. Yeah. And you know, couldn't make it a year two. Couldn't make it to the next NFL season. Or wait, couldn't make it to what? Yeah, he did the 2023 NFL season and then the 2024 NFL season. Right. So you couldn't make it to the third season NFL. You know what I'm saying? You know, with the opportunities that was in front of you, you pissed it all away. You wet the bet on that. You made a big mess. All right. It's breaking news. All right. Considering how you behaved, how you acted. Nah, you gotta wear it. You're gonna wear this one for a long time. Talking about something, I wish ESPN would have waited, it would have overshadowed. Nah, bruh. Nah, that lawsuit, the details in that, the audio, and then let's not forget all the nonsense prior to all that stuff, dog. That ESPN had to cover your neck with the IG Live and all that situation, dog. They were just fed up with your ass, dog. Hey, the sooner they got this message out, the better. Why drag this over the weekend for what? No matter how they deliver it, no matter how they deliver this information, the news breaking, he would not liked it anyway. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate. And if it does overshadow your brother's Hall of Fame, then that's on you. You know, you didn't think about the people. You didn't think about your actions impacting other people in your life and in your family. But here you are. They should have waited. It would have been nice if they, it would have been wait till Monday. Man, get the hell out of here. Shannon Sharpe missed it all that, man. He ain't learned a damn thing. Y'all know what y'all think about this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.